right, guys. So I wanted to share this story with you. I didn't even want to put it in all the words because I didn't think it was expressed it correctly. I haven't written poetry in a while, so this actually is probably just as bad. But you can't learn or get better if you don't try. So I used to be able to write, but not so much now. So I'm gonna just read to you, and then I'll explain to you what I read. Okay, so this is a poem. It's called "Punches in the Rain." Let me turn the AC off. I don't know if you hear me, and then I'm really gonna burn up. I sat outside to exercise. I went upstairs to get out of the rain. On the balcony, I did my crunches, and I saw a little boy that seemed to be in pain. He spoke to me earlier, and I nary said a word. I was on a mission to do my crunches in the dirt. But it rained. It rained on my sunshine, but like white teeth against melanin, I was determined for my workout to shine bright. I carried my mat upstairs and crunched into the fat in my middle. A little boy sat on the stairs. It was the same one from before. I've been trained not to speak, especially to the little ones, and make it out to be a chore. As I crunched, there he sat. So I asked, "Are you okay?" He said, "I'm doing fine, just waiting for my friend to come this way." I said, "All right," took a deep sigh and began to recline back down to the ground. But I grabbed my gallon of water, and it must have been a sight because he said, "Miss, that's a lot of water to be taken down." I said, "Yeah, grown-ups are supposed to drink a gallon a day." He jumped in quickly to say, "Yeah, it makes you heal faster if you got shot by a bullet. That's not a stray." My heart stopped, and I didn't know what to say. He has more worldly experience than I could never, and I mean never, hope for. But like my crunches in the rain, he smiled through the pain, and through that one line showed me that he knew more than perhaps I would ever know. And this is not the first time it's happened. So basically, the story behind this poem, and like I said, I can't. I used to be able to write. I can't really write anymore, but the story behind the poem is irony. Here I am, 43 years old, an old woman, all worried about me being fat and trying to lose weight, and all the kids coming. And I know they're coming, and I'm okay with it, because if you do stuff, they come, and I don't mind, I don't mind at all. And so there's a group of young boys, and they walk around. To me, they're not bad boys. You know what I'm saying? You always get one. If you watch movies, they portray it really good. There's always one that's like the instigator. Then there's one that's the sweetheart. There's one that's real smart. It's a mix of them. And so I usually don't say anything because I don't want any problems. I don't have children. You know what I'm saying? So, and the same little boy, I think it's the same boy. He speaks before. He always say, "You do YouTube videos, right?" And I won't say it or not because I don't know if maybe his parents saw a video or what, but I don't want children on my channel. I specifically do not want kids on my channel because I want to be able to say whatever I want to say, and I don't want people's perception. I don't want any of that. So, he's asked me a few times before, and he seemed really interested in it. And like I said, if I have myself together, I would be like, "Hey, put out some, what is it called, permission slips, and let me talk to your parents and see if maybe we can do some children videos or something." I don't know. But, it's just such a liability these days, So, and then he's asking again, and, I don't know, I don't know what to say, because for me, I don't think you should be speaking to kids if they're not yours unless you speak to their parents. That's how I feel, especially in today's day and age. But you can tell something in his heart, And a lot of times, and I spoke to this lady yesterday, and her son was there, and as I was speaking to her, he lit up because they're hungry. They're hungry for people that are looking to learn things, So this little boy, and I hate to ignore children, but because I can't say I remember my sister, and I don't have family now. They've all disowned. I'm okay with that. My niece, I was on the phone with her, and my niece is in the store. She's like, "Mommy, such and such," and my sister was just ignoring her, and I was like, "Angie, you cannot ignore." My niece like that, she's gonna have developmental problems. She's like, "Oh, Maria, I know, but I'm so tired." And it's not that I'm tired because I don't have kids, but it's just that I have a lot that I want to do. And like y'all know, I've had legal thing before, and that's a blessing just to, and you don't know what people will say, And so I'm just like, I don't want children talking to me too much, So I was just like, unless, if I do it under a company. So what ends up happening is that, then the little boy, he's sitting on the porch, and it's not unusual for the kids to sit on those stairs like that. You know what I'm saying? I just happen to be doing my crunches. And, after a while, because I know he spoke to me earlier, I didn't say anything. Of course, my heart started hurting now, so I'm like, okay. So I'm like, are you all right? And he's just like, yeah, I'm just waiting for my friend to come. I was like, okay. So I grabbed my water and I started to drink it. I don't have it in here. It's a big gallon of water because that's one of my goals. Y'all see me post my charts and stuff. And as I started to pick up the water bottles and drink it, and that's all they want. They want people to talk to, the little people. Okay. He says to me, he gets all excited. He was like, wow, that's a lot of water. And I was like, yeah, grown ups are supposed to drink this much water every day. And he was like, and I was like, yeah, because we're made out of 75% water. And he was like, yeah, and it makes you heal fast if you get hit by a stray bullet or you start bleeding from a bullet. You guys, my heart just stopped because the little boy, I don't know how old he is. He might be like 8 years old, seriously. Little skinny boy, And my heart stopped. And I was just like, and I've had this happen before, but the last time it happened, I was like maybe 30, and the young man was 19. And, you don't have any idea what people go through. And that young man that I told you that was 19, when I started talking to him, it was a whole story. I told the story before, but he was selling drugs since he was like 8. And I was like, what's your mom saying? Well, my mom told me to do it. You guys, you don't know what people are going through, and you're looking at children. Don't be calling kids bad, you say, oh, those bad kids, they don't listen. Don't do that. You don't know what those children have been through. Just like adults, when you berate them and you say negative, nasty things about adults, you don't know what people have been through. You know what I'm saying? Just because as a child, it doesn't mean that he hasn't been through something. For him to sit there and be able to tell me that, and that be the first thing to come to his mind when I say your body's made out of 75% of water, that tells me that he's been through far more, than I will ever know, and hope I never knew. So God bless them. Don't be calling kids bad. You don't know what they've been through. You don't. You just don't. So, bless children. That's all I gotta say. Don't speak bad about anybody, adults or kids. Don't call them kids bad kids. They're not bad. You don't know what they've been through. I'm 43, and whatever he's been through at 8 years old, I have not been through yet, and I don't want to. Be good to people. And this goes for other adults too. Don't know what folks have been through. Just because you think you have your stuff together and you got your life together, don't look at somebody else and be like, oh, you should do this. You don't know what anybody should do anything. If you can't encourage somebody, whether they be a child or an adult, zip it. Just thank God that you're not in that situation. I'm going to tell you, God humbles me a lot because every single thing that I was just like, I remember saying when, I was in Overtown, I was like, how all the drug dealers, blah, 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 blah. What you mean you can't get it, And God showed you, this is what he means by that. You know what I'm saying? Showed me. And so, maybe if you're not close to God, maybe God doesn't affect you that way. But for me, as soon as I say something where I don't understand, God is like, oh, you don't understand? I'll make you understand. You don't know somebody's situation, whether they be child or an adult. So don't ever call no kids bad. Don't ever down talk your neighbor or somebody that you come in contact with. And if you start to have negative thoughts, just remember that we're all human. Whatever it is that they went through that made them the person that they are that you don't like, just be thankful that wasn't you. Because in the same unique group of situations and circumstances, you might have been the same. Just be thankful. And the same thing is that when we talk about others or disparage others, if we look at ourselves, we will probably see things that are just as, that need improvement too, And the Bible had a thing back in the day, don't cast a mote out of somebody else's eye without casting out your own. You don't know what people are doing. But anyway, I'm going to leave it alone. But that's why I say I think children don't get enough credit. Whatever that child went through, you never know. You know what I'm saying? Never know. But anyways, I'm going to leave that alone. But one more time, I'm going to try to read it one more time. I sat outside to exercise. I went upstairs to get out of the rain. On the balcony, I did my crunches. I saw a little boy that seemed to be in pain. He spoke to me earlier, and I never said a word. I was on a mission to do my crunches in this here. But it rained. It rained on my sunshine, but like white teeth against melanated skin, I was determined for my workout to shine bright. I carried my mat upstairs and crunched into the fat in my middle. A little boy sat on the stairs. It was the same one from before. I've been trained not to speak, especially to the little ones, and make it out to be a chore. I really hate it. As I crunched there, he sat, so I asked if he was okay. He said, I'm doing fine, just waiting for my friend to come this way. I said, all right. I took a deep sigh and began to recline back down to the ground. I grabbed my gallon of water. Must have been a sight because he said, "Miss, that's a lot of water to take." I said, "Yeah, grown-ups are supposed to drink a gallon a day." He jumped in quickly to say, "It makes you heal faster if you got shot by a bullet. That's not a strain." My heart stopped, and I didn't know what to say. He has more worldly experience than I could never hope for. Never hope for. But like my punches in the rain, he smiled through the pain. And through that one line, he showed me that he knew more than perhaps I would never know. And this is not the first time this has happened to me. So if you guys have experienced something like that, and I've experienced a lot, especially if you go to the hood, I don't know. I just wanted to share that. And I'm going to end this, but I need to y'all contemplate on that. I need to take care of something real quick. Let's see if I can take care of this real quick. We need some time. So in other news today, I try to celebrate every day while I'm taking care of this light work here. I try to celebrate every day, and today is National Have a Double Dessert Day. So I won't be doing that because, as y'all see, I'm trying to get back healthy and in shape. But if you can afford to treat yourself, but don't cheat yourself. Please do that. Please do that. In addition to that, today, try to remember what other reasons there are to celebrate today. There's a lot. I'm going to do a video on that too before I wrap it up for the night and start to work on my personal things. Butterflies begin from having been another. As a child is born. I can't sing either, but and I just wanted, because that experience was so deep and so poignant, I wanted to share it with you guys, but I'm not that type of person anymore. I can't put the words into poetry, anymore. I can't even try to sing a song, to put it, that's beautiful. That's why artists are so important in this world, That's a talent that I wish I had that came naturally, but I guess if we all try to come. But that experience, you guys, that I'm sharing with you, I don't think my words will do it justice, whether I speak them or try to write a horrible poem about them or try to do some horrible, horrible singing that'll, it doesn't give light and justice to what happened. That situation was something else. I don't know if you understand me, but wow. Mm-hmm. So thankful to all the families in the area that I live in. Thank you for the ghetto. And for the ghettos that don't claim to be ghettos, but they treat us like ghettos with the same type of broken down ghettos. I don't know, I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna let it go because I can't express what I want to say in regards to what I saw. And not what I saw with my eyes, but what I saw with my heart and my ears whenever it was happening to me. Mm-hmm.
Just wanted to say that no one's up today to you too. That we're feeling alone, but that's okay, 'cause maybe you are too. This is I must have had.
All you see is my teeth. Who would have thought the night would have ended like this? Sometimes it feels good to be alone, sitting dark and the key sounds to step alone without you. I can clearly see everything that's going on inside of me. It's the last call. When I rock the beat, and I feel I just sometimes I get lonely and I just want to fly. Sometimes I get lonely and I just want to fly. and I just want to sometimes I get lonely, and I just want to sometimes I get lonely, and I just sometimes I get lonely. I just want to hide with me. I think that lonely is my favorite word. I think that lonely is my favorite word. I think that lonely is my favorite word. Sometimes it feels good to be lonely. Lonely is my favorite word. It feels so good just to be lonely. Sometimes lonely. Ad-lib, y'all, is my favorite word. Sometimes I am lonely, lonely, but it feels so lonely and lonely. Is my favorite word as I hold tight through the night when I'm all alone and I feel lonely, lonely. Sometimes I get so lonely. put stuff in here. Sometimes I miss the way you kiss me late at night, but I know somehow deep inside that baby, you know, it's been a time or two since I've seen you, but I remember you used to touch me with your mind. Made me feel so fine. We were together for a time, and I remember my love I used to like my men big and black, 6'5" and 300 pounds. He was all about a smile that lit up my eyes. That kissed my brown eyes. I love my chocolate man. I love my chocolate man. I love the way he praised me late at night. If I held my pillow tight, I left him outside, and he screamed my name. He would say, Rio Maria, Maria, I'm waiting for you. Please, please tell me what to do to kill you, 'cause I love you. Those words I like my friend, big black and tall, full of love and courage to handle all. I like my friend, big black and tall. I want love like we used to. I don't think that we were loving just to do things that flowers do. There wasn't a shame to me. Wasn't the fun as the church to make me stand my blood out to them who I was made. I love my minute. Spirit, I feel you near me. I feel you near me. I know you love me.
shaking my ass. I'm about to slip, tripping off. Yo, yeah.
We were cut out behind our backs. But this is shape for things for us. We partnered up with Sandy and Stewie, with Pierce.
Excited to get into this knife fight?
I love you, but you are not serious people.
You're a snake.
I hate you. You don't understand that.
Let's blow it up.
I want to hear the opposition. Cut that throat. We are pirates!
Hello?
Hello, I'm looking for a, William Clifford.
This is Mr. Clifford.
How you doing? Listen, my name is Lionel Simmons. I was, I don't know how to, oh man. My wife and I evidently go to the same, fertility specialist that you and your wife go to, Dr. Stagg. Are you familiar with Dr. Stagg?
I'm familiar with Dr. Stagg, but that's supposed to be confidential.
Yeah, I'm aware of that as well, sir. My wife is out on business right now. She's gone won't be back until Tuesday, but I got a call today, a very disturbing phone call, and wanted to, I looked your number up. They did tell me what was going on, and kind of wanted to let you.
Somebody told you my number? You got my number from somebody?
No, I looked up your number. Here it is, Symphony Internet Show. My wife and I, evidently, you and your wife have been going through the same type of problems of trying to get pregnant and so forth and so on. And from my understanding, your wife is what, 4 or 5 months pregnant? I'm not sure.
Wait a minute. Yeah, my wife is exactly 5 months pregnant, but I'm still confused on how you're getting in touch with me and what this has to do with